in this moment, on this day. Become the man you were born to be. You have it within yourself to write your own legends. Let it be to death or victory!
Nice. 3, 2, go. Hey, what's up, guys? Hope you've been good. Thank you for the support you've shown the podcast. And today I'm with Frank.
Yeah, hello everyone, and welcome to another amazing episode.
Today we are going to look at a podcast that was shot by Dr. Huberman and our friend Dr. Bass. We had talked before about why women have sex. Today we are going to look at how humans select, both men and women, how they select and keep romantic partners. And it was seen that as humans we have the desired qualities across all genders that are desired by a demographic. And so with time, as people evolve, they become more desired. They get passed to one generation to the next. And so such desired things by a demographic, they are like, they set the ground rules for sexual competition between the genders. For example, there is wealth and resource acquisition for
men in general.
And maybe they have a glass figure for women, like what men prefer. Like it's constant what men prefer now, what women prefer. Like it's almost identical in all demographics.
It's psychological. It's been passed down over the ages.
Over the ages. So it's called mutual mate choice. Mutual, like we have mutual, like we agree.
I prefer this, and then they agree.
So long term, there's long term. We will define long term and short term. Long term is whereby people are together for a long time, maybe because of relationship, a long term relationship, or a marriage. Short term, maybe they are short term, and for most people, maybe it involves there are cases of infidelity, or maybe one night stands, very short time of the rules of an engagement are very short.
Yeah.
So let's look at what women and men, the criteria for women and the criteria for men when it comes to long term
selecting.
Selecting mates for long term relationship. So for women, the qualities that women look for, their resources and resource acquisition, and resources and resource acquisition, and as you had said earlier, how the potential
to acquire, whether you there could be the situation of you have the resources
right now,
or the potential for you to acquire them.
Resources in the future. Then there is social status. You remember we are talking about social status when it comes to why women have sex. So social status may include how you're perceived in the social
ranks.
The ranks, maybe.
Could it be the joke that was flying around about the boy group leader or something like that?
Yeah, something like that. Like if you are dominant in a social setting, you'll probably be comfortable even be with women. Be with women. And like for instance, one funny example, because we've talked about resources and social status versus there's this video that was going around online of Leonardo DiCaprio and Jeff Bezos,
and the girl to Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos. So I think in that situation, that social settings, DiCaprio was he was
beating Bezos vibaya.
Like he has the social capital. His social capital is higher than that of Bezos.
Yeah.
Then it was seen that women prefer older guys as compared to men. Like if they are going to settle to marry, they'll marry someone who's older
than them. On average, how far?
By maybe 3 to 5 years. For like 3 to 5 years, maybe a dude who is older by maybe 3 to 5 years to them. And then one funny thing that I saw, there is mate choice copying, where women use other women to filter desirability. So let's say they did an experiment where they showed women a picture of this dude who was single. Not single, but peke yake akiwa kwa picha. And then with maybe two girls.
Two beautiful girls.
Yeah, two beautiful girls. At the first time they showed this picture to that dude, hakuwa desirable to them. But when he had these two girls with him, he was desirable.
Would score.
Yeah, he would score. So it has been used by people who are trying maybe in the dating market, the dating apps. Msi anapigwa picha akiwa with girls.
With the girls, yeah.
And this case has been common with Dan Bilzerian.
I've heard of.
Yeah, between 2013 to maybe 2018, he was very famous on Instagram. So like in his party, he used to say like when he's throwing parties, he used to maybe have like 5 dudes and 20 chicks. 20. Like chicks walikuwa wapanga line.
Wakuja to parties.
Yeah, not exclusively, like to go into his room. Like they could women would fight each other
to go into his room.
Yeah. So a guy is attractive when he's approved by other women. So for men it was seen that men desire younger women, maybe 3 to 4 years younger than them. Physical men give so much to physical attractiveness as compared to women. Like men, they look at the physical aspects of a woman more. They don't care maybe about her earning capacity.
True,
career
true.
growth or something
that's
like
true.
that. Yeah. And then they look for like fertility cues. Like so those are like maybe younger women are
more
passive
fertile.
Yeah.
Oh,
So there are symmetrical features. There's clear skin, hip to waist ratio, full lips, how their hair is. Yeah, like men when they are settling for a long-term relationship, they check sana for that, like the fertility aspect, the youth aspect,
youthfulness, like
youthfulness.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, for
I don't see when you tuko kwa game just the same.
Yeah. So then kuna they also came up with deception in courtship, like how do the sexes lie to each other when it comes to finding mates, and the differences, because both, like it was seen like equally men and women lie equally when it comes to these
scenarios of trying to
get
whether long term or short term.
Long term or short term. And this with time they become predictable. So for men, ilionekana they lie about their income, their stability, their status, their height.
So it goes to, for men it goes to again resources, income,
income, the status,
and
maybe so height is because maybe with time women have been preferring maybe tall.
Yeah.
So that's a trait that has been passed down generation. So when they say maybe they are richer than they are, things like that. So for women go for, so we said men are looking for superficial
stuff.
Not superficial but physical. So they lie about weight, their weight. They post photos of them when they are younger, continuously. They do filters, even for, like they saw, like these dudes saw photo, like with the current world they saw photoshopping of or like pictures to enhance those desirable qualities. So have you been like in such an instance where you the like you knew
like the dynamics
lying, they lied about some part of their not even lying, maybe you saw what you are to see was not what you were expecting.
Youthfulness, especially we are youthful, all of us, at this age. So the youthfulness especially comes to the fertility part, and they you like check history and all that, and yeah, you have a right kuchuja mtu because you feel like,
Kama
and it's the
like
same. It's the same with chicks looking at you and they're like, hey, you cannot fit my bill or something like that. And everyone, again, if you look at, like, I was reading this book, The Art of Seduction, and then they talk about how the likes of Cleopatra perfected that art of seduction to like work with their body and with their youthfulness, and they mastered it so good that they brought kings down. They turned kings who conquered kingdoms into wimps and all that. So it does make sense. So, but on the side of men also,
so for men it was seen that, let's say the men say they are richer, or they are taller than they are. So for me, like, and so Dr. Huberman was asking, even if, because these things that people are lying about, vitu zenye you can verify mkimid, like, why do people do that? No. So they say, like, men maybe may say they are taller than they are, or they are richer, and then maybe you may find that women may be overweight, or not overweight, maybe heavier than they claimed
to be.
So they said, usinini, like, for most of the time, if you want to gauge maybe even emotional stability of your mate, do go for physical dates. No, you start off,
or like you start off by knowing what you're working with. On
the right foot. Also, you should maybe take a trip with them, take a hike, and see how they respond to stress. Ndo ujue, like, in the future,
like, from that base you can tell if this is something I'll deal with
in the future.
And again, this is a first encounter. You've not seen it for days and days.
Not like even a first encounter, or maybe hamjaka, like, maybe a week, a few weeks. So the one, like, if you can
go on with it
in the future. So, like, for instance, I was watching what do we call it, Amazing Race. And there was this couple who the woman was really quarrelsome. Wakifanya hizo challenges, you are told, run from here to there, you'll find a clue. So waki-execute execute those challenges, you could tell this couple wakiwana, it won't last.
Aku anasikiza directives.
So there is also one other thing about deception. People lying about long-term interests.
Yeah, that happens a lot. Oh my God, everyone lies.
Yeah, about long-term
just lies. Everyone just be lying.
So what was Nini? Men lie more about being interested in long-term, though they get laid in the short term. Yeah,
but relationship actually do begin with sex. So but I think since the main topic of the dissection of the topic was they are doing this either for long term or short term. So the end goal is just the same.
The same. So it wasn't like men lie more.
Men lie.
They pretend that men lie more how much they are in love, or they pretend they're interested in the interests of that woman. Maybe she does painting, or she has cats. So they
pretend they like cats.
It shows similarity. And it was said that if you are honest with your nini from the get go, your success haiko as much.
Actually, that's true. And we talked about that in the friend zoning topic of just going straight forward and being like, this is what I want. It saves you a lot. Including lying. It saves you from lying as well. But it's true though.
Lying.
If she likes some other stuff, then you find yourself trying to think, what do those stuffs work? You remember times that tujuane some guy aliambiwa ati sijui the girl likes fencing. Fencing. Yeah. Anyway, hata mimi hata siku najua fencing ni nini man. Yeah. But so, anyway,
men lie more.
Men lie more
about those interests.
I think men lie more on the angle of what they can do, not on how they look. Now women lie on how they look.
Oh, exactly.
That's
very good.
That's the point. Yeah.
Men lie about their capabilities. Women about how they look.
Yeah.
So let's go to short-term mating. Short-term mating is whereby maybe one night stands, cheating, infidelity, and things like that. So we realize that for long term, women don't care about physical characteristics. But for in short-term engagements, women care so much about physical appearance. But for men are willing to drop standards, their standards lower than they are used to, if that sex will be
worth it.
Worth it, and hakutakuwa na any cost. So what I had noted, there was this time there's this dude on Twitter who alikuwa amechipo some chick hapo akaekewa mchele hapo akaulizwa
timba mnabeba mama wake back.
So women prefer bad boys, assholes for short terms, relationships. But long term they go for guys who have good dad characteristics. So like I said, like red pill, these red pill guys, on this
they've built their whole nini on,
they've been right on this, like
on the bad boy side,
like knowing like bad boys will fuck, and then the better boys will take care of the kids.
True.
So to like, if you want to get more women, if you have more women, if you show you have more women, you get more success as compared to a guy who has no presence at all. So I think like even like kuna hiyo nini in the Bible iko itwaje, that phrase, the first will come last or something or the last will amazi kuna ingine yenye the person who had like 100 alikuwa na hazi 100k aliongezwa pesa za the rest of the people. So if you are winning, you continue winning. So for men don't care. Men don't care about physical, like they will drop their chances, they will drop their standards if they know they'll have sex that does not have
cost attached
for short term. So for women, if you master the groupie effect, whereby you are surrounded by more women, you can be successful in short term relations. Then they talked about infidelity in long term relationships, and then they talked about the motives for each sex. So motives for men, for men they have sexual variety. So when like there's opportunity, when there's an opportunity, the men will take them. Like sexual variety, men tend to want to have
explore. And find out.
We've seen men go for sexual variety, whereby if let's say they're out of town, and then they majipe, they'll nini. So someone was saying, Chris Rock was saying, men are as faithful as their opportunities, or as they are as faithful as their options.
True.
So
I would totally agree.
So, and it was seen that men who are happy in their relationships and men who are unhappy in their relationships, they when the opportunity comes, they'll have how a cheat, and because they are happy or unhappy. If an opportunity comes, they'll take it.
Definitely.
So for women, motives for women, they presented two hypotheses. One is dual mating hypothesis and mate switching hypothesis. For dual mating hypothesis, it's that one that we have discussed, where a woman will go for guy A for
guy
good
A,
genes,
yeah,
and go for guy B for
other stuff, taking care of the good genes now.
Then for mate switching hypothesis is like looking to get out of a current relationship.
Yeah, that's very common though.
Yeah, or go to a better relationship, or if maybe she was in a long-term relationship, aanze kuona kama she still has it.
That's very common.
Yeah, so inaitwa or kutest the market or mate insurance. So men have temporary affairs. Like for men, men will have a lot of wakicheat. They'll cheat with a lot of chicks, but it will be very temporary.
Yeah.
But for women will have fewer, but they'll be long term. Maybe they'll invest their feelings in these guys. They'll fall in love with these guys. Yeah. So then the other thing that they looked into is how do children affect mate value. So they saw like if how will you perceive a chick who has a kid versus a chick who doesn't have a kid? Yeah. So they saw that kids are viewed like women's value. It goes down.
Yeah.
Like kids, especially young kids who are maybe a financial
burden, like a burden added to it.
Yeah, they are seen as they are seen as a cost. And I saw that, let's say like this chick is an 8, and she has kids, and there's another dude who is a 6 who would not have been able to score that chick akiwa without a kid. To show his commitment, he can get with that chick. Though, like I think the ground in aqua level.
But anaserve the market though.
Yeah.
Anaserve the market. Anaserve the market.
Yeah. So then women most of the time view kids when if the kids are dependent of the man, the value of the man in a goes down.
Does it go up? Does it go down or up?
In long-term relationship, but at the same time, men sometimes are seen as responsible.
Yeah, I think it goes up when you are seen as responsible. Yeah.
So I think if I'll link the
research. But the doctor you call him is a
Dr. Huberman. Dr. Huberman is a
neuroscientist.
And Dr. Mbas, we talked about him.
He's a psychologist and evolutionary.
Who
amazing.
Who talks about sex and biology and things like that. So I think if people have any comments, they can reach out to us.
But where do you think now? On the man side, resources, potential to get resources, lying. Not lying, but deception. And going straight forward. Which one do you think is the outright way?
I think you can use like a hybrid
of both.
Yeah, because like for me, like lying about money and especially money, sionangi ikiwa prudent because I don't want to show a chick that I have resources.
Alafu pia utaanza a relationship na that angle.
Then I don't have the resources. I've nianza a relationship hivyo. I'll be straining myself to try to provide for her.
Yeah.
Na sina
una facilities. True.
Then maybe like even like lying to them about maybe physical characteristics sometimes ni ngumu because mtapatana tu
wewe mahali unajificha.
But here like lying about commitment and sometimes it's necessary. Sometimes unaona dem anakulike ama unalike dem, inabidi tu useme ukubali that you want a relationship or something.
I actually think that one for commitment comes naturally.
Comes natural sometimes.
Because there are some vibe she takes and you're like okay, hata mi acha nipande juu kidogo.
What you are offering.
Hata mi acha nipande juu basi. Okay, also for me, I think the straightforward way
is good.
It's good.
Yeah. But if
you lose some, but you secure the best.
Secure the best.
Yeah, you end up securing the best.
But most of the time, like lying, if you lie saizi, you will keep on lying to cover your lies.
Your lies.
And that is not very good. And also for this, like for their members' appearance and everything, that's why guys are not encouraged sana to use dating apps. Because dating apps, they are just hedging on your appearance.
On your appearance, yeah.
Yeah, you are not. You've not talked to. You are not using your charisma. You're not using your whatever. You are just there.
Una click tu. Umepost picha alafu unaanza kufinya buttons.
Na ilionekana like most chicks find these guys on dating apps to be like 80% of them are attracted to.
Kabisa.
Like only very few guys are successful kwa those Tinders,
those apps, yeah,
very few guys.
Try ama niingie.
Like maybe we should do that experiment, and
but this should be an experiment.
Yeah, we should do
that mali random hivi tuweke Tinder tuone.
We should do that experiment, and the best thing is we should do this experiment with a girl. But here that girl one day she uses her own profile, and then the other day tumpatie a random dude who maybe is perceived to be lower in the market. I compare the two experiences, and they know how like it's tough. Yeah. So,
but anyway, that's a very interesting conversation.
Yeah.
And the good thing is, again, by the way, I've learned a lot from you, because the way the art of seduction is written, seduction is seduction. You are seducing someone. But now the book scales from seducing someone to using it in your corporate life, whatnot. Because even to keep friends, you have to be active in some way. And so one of the things I've learned, including now, is a stories like Cleopatra and the likes, and people and women who actually came from nothing just because they mastered
the art of,
and they would go past generals all the way to kings, and they would bring the whole king down and the kingdom down. So it was very strange, but now when you are reading, you are like, this is actually everything that we do. Then now when you look back, these people existed way back, but you realize the same techniques are the same techniques we have today.
Things have not changed.
Things have not changed. So I agree with researcher
Dr. Huberman and Dr. Bass.
Yeah, because it's just studying patterns and knowing
what's
one step follows the other, and there is always someone on the higher rank and someone
who's winning.
There's someone who is on the other rank. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Guys should tell us what works for them, and our emails are open. They can DM us. They can even send us messages on
even the mini blogs on Substack.
On
comments.
Substack.
Comments.
Thank
so
you,
I guess we'll have an overview with the materials from this topic, and we look forward to this and more. And contributions on topics you'd want us to discuss. Going forward, I also think we'll be venturing into now fitness.
Into fitness. I'll do a gym. What things people should not do at the gym. We'll do a gym etiquette.
Nice. Yeah. Fantastic.
Peace.